Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Axon Jera and I'll be documenting my journey in becoming a full-time forex trader. Today's video will be a breakdown of the last 2 weeks trades I've taken and strategy breakdown of why I took the setups and what confluences I was looking for. So make sure to like, subscribe and comment on the video, and yeah, let's get it. So for trade breakdown for the 6th of October, which was Monday, price gap down, creating a new week opening gap. So as you can see, the Asian session started with consolidating a little bit, creating this whole range. So during the London session, I was only waiting for price to sweep the Asian high and then look to target the low of the day, which was the Asian low and this extreme low. Now we had a clear market structure shift on the 5-minute time frame. Now the reason we didn't have a trade on Monday is because price never really retraced back to our 5-minute breaker block, which was over here. Our entry was placed right here, stop loss above the high, and take profit below there for a good 2-hour setup. Unfortunately, price didn't end up tapping us in and it just went direct to our take profit. For the 7th of October, we took one setup, which was in the New York session. You can clearly see these boxes of different colors display the sessions: Asian session, London session, and New York session. So during the Asian session, swept sell side liquidity, and we could have taken a trade eventually if we saw a 5-minute market structure shift. But price ended up running until it swept this 4-hour low, taking out this liquidity. Right after taking the London low, then price created a 5-minute market structure shift. We took our entry from the market structure shift level, stop loss below the low, and take profit at the London high for a 3.6 hour setup. Then moving on to our next setup, since we established our daily bias or weekly bias as bearish, as we would look to target lower lows on the higher time frame if we are looking for sales. The next day, which is Tuesday, price went down, sweeping previous day's low, swept the Asian low, creating a 5-minute market structure shift, sweeping liquidity below it, creating 5-minute breakout structure. Entered the trade off of this CISD block, targeting the Asian high, which was around somewhere here, but we ended up closing the position at the 4-hour. Got something like 4% on this setup. This is the trade we didn't get an entry on, which was on GBPUSD after sweeping London highs and also tapping into a high time frame POI, which we are looking to sell off to these lows here, London lows, Asian lows. We didn't get a tap back into this level to get this sell off. Price ended up running to a take profit. On the 9th of October, what I was basically looking for, just after the Asian session, I was waiting to see if price can break the Asian high, tap into this 15-minute order block from the previous day and create a 5-minute market structure shift to target price to the downside, which was like the first target, the Asian low, and the final TP would have been the previous day's low time frame liquidity point. Now, as you can clearly see, price never really swept the Asian high. It just dumped aggressively, creating lower lows and higher lows on the 5 minute time frame. Now, what I did, since price swept through high time frame liquidity point, I waited for a 5 minute market structure shift, which was this one. Uh, tap Then price tapped into this 5 minute bullish fair value gap, which I took an entry from, stop loss at the low, and my take profit was at the 30 minute fair value gap, which was around somewhere here. But as price went into our direction, we saw that price created this lower low here, then this higher high, then price eventually swept below the lower low. That's when I closed out my position, because structure on the 5 minute switched to being bearish, and since on the high time frame, which was the 1 hour, we were bearish overall, only took close to like 1.8 R on this trade idea. After the London session, we saw price go up and sweep the London high, tap into the 30 minute fair value gap, and price created a 5 minute change of character. We placed a limit order at the 5 minute order block, stop loss at the high, and TP. First TP we were targeting the London low, and our final TP was a high time frame low on the 4 hour time frame, which was our main liquidity point. And as you can see, price never really came to tap us in, and it just ran to our take profit. Now, if we come to the next day, which was the final day of the week, Friday, price created this low, which was the previous day low, and price started moving bullish on the 5 minute time frame. We eventually saw Asian high sweep on the 5 minute time frame, and also tapping into a 15 minute point of interest. Price created the 5 minute change of character retracement to the 61.8 Fibonacci level, also aligning with a lower time frame for a value gap, which was on the 5 minute. I took my entry from there, stop loss 1.8 pips above the high, and first TP was the Asian low, and the final TP was the previous day low. We got a 4 hour on this trade, because we closed out half of our position at the Asian lows. Is the trade on Friday. Then during the New York AM session, we actually got a trade, but not on GBPUSD. We actually got that trade on EURUSD, because there was an SMT created. So basically, an SMT just means that two correlating pairs, where one sweeps the low and the other pair doesn't end up sweeping the same low at that specific time. So what basically happened was, GBPUSD, if you can see from price action, swept the previous day low, but on EURUSD we never really swept the previous day low. So this was a clear SMT. This was a clear smart money trap SMT. So what I basically did, went with a stronger pair, which was EURUSD, and took a position from there. So if you can clearly see, we have this previous day low here. On GBPUSD we end up sweeping this low, but on EURUSD we didn't sweep the low. So what were my confluences for this trade? I waited for the London low to be swept to take out the liquidity, and saw this 5 minute change of character or market structure shift to the upside. Took my entry from the 50% Fibonacci level when I saw price retracing from this high. Take profit was a 1 hour order block just above there. Price ran, consolidated a little bit in drawdown, then straight to a take profit. For this week, we got about close to a 15 RR on the setups we took. We didn't have a losing trade for the week. So if you were risking 1% on your account, you'll definitely be up 15%. So yeah, these are trade breakdowns of the trades that we took last week. So yeah, man. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope uh, does provided you with some information, and this is basically how and what I trade every single day, what I look for when I get on the market. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. And yeah, man, hopefully we get more wins. So yeah, thanks for watching.